means we're getting closer to our track. So essentially, it's
so we'll
lining you up. It's gonna line you up for the runway 24.
Okay.
And you're joining the right base. You're good from here. Liquid traffic. Warrior is on a right base, runway 24 liquid.
Gotta descend pretty good here.
We'd be all right. It's gusting down the runway to about, I think, 18 knots. So once you turn final, we're going to have a good headwind. You can always slip it. You could always chop and drop. So you have options. Liquid traffic, Warriors turning final, runway 24 liquid.
It's pushing us that way too, a little.
Let's get the right wing down now. Ooh,
yeah,
planted that one. That was tricky with the winds. Yeah. You're gonna have that battle.
Yeah.
If you feel like you feel it sinking like that, and it's a little bit too much of rate of descent, just add just a smidge of power, just to help cushion the landing a little bit. Yeah, but 50 RPMs does a pretty big help. This is gonna be your home airport. This is where you gotta get comfortable with landing it.
Definitely.
Or just being able to counteract those winds that we get. So let's riff the pattern here a couple times.
Liquid traffic, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha is clear, runway 24. Bump off.
Put advisory only ist airport. VFR automated weather advisory. Wind 260 at 10, gust 18, visibility 10. Sky condition 4,100 scattered, temperature 6 Celsius. Dew point -4 Celsius. Altimeter 3002. Humidity 51%. Density altitude missing. Condensation altitude 4,800.
On a gusty day like that, just keep the power in just a very little, maybe just like 50 to 100 RPMs that you would normally use. So instead of completely idle, maybe like what's the throttle idle here? 800?
Yeah.
Sort of set. So come in like 850, maybe 900. So you already know where the idle is, and all you're not really looking for precision where you're looking for the numbers, because your ideal situation, you're just looking on the runway, and you're just going by feel at this point. So just bring the throttle just a little bit forward. You already know where the complete idle is. Just bring it a little forward on the landing, and just let it come down.
Might be less than 800.
It should be, yeah, it should idle a little less than 800. Let's do a soft field departure out of here.
Pumps on. Makes your full rich. Beats off. Notches the flap. Moving. Get her into ground effect. And then get her up to 79 and climb. Driving across the runway, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like the clouds are actually starting to move over Lakewood.
Nothing on final. I don't hear any radio either. Lakewood traffic, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha is departing runway 24, staying in the pattern. Lakewood. All right.
Nice recovery.
It's rough over here. Knots of flaps is out. And flaps are all out. Lakewood traffic, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha, turning right crosswind, runway 24, Lakewood.
We're gonna do a no flap landing on this one.
Okay. What's the theory behind this now? Like an engine out type thing, or
No, just so you can get a feel
or
with
just the
no
day
flaps.
the winds required it that day?
Maybe the winds require it. Maybe the flaps aren't working, properly functioning.
What is the what's the procedure? Do you come in like a little flatter or a little bit higher?
Where you're gonna come in. So if you have no flaps, airspeed is ideally going to be the same. You're just not going to have that increased rate of descent, so it's going to be slightly shallower of an approach. Where with flaps, it brings you down a little bit quicker.
Lakewood traffic, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha, turning downwind, runway 24, right downwind. Oh boy.
Try to fly 1,000-foot traffic pattern. You can hold the altitude. We're going to end up descending anyway, so don't go chasing it.
I thought you start descending after midpoint on downwind.
A beam, point of attendant
A
landing.
beam, okay.
Where were you using midpoint when you were flying the Skyhawk?
Yeah. Oh, out of flying W, that's how.
I guess there's
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Lakewood traffic, Warrior 40 Julie Alpha, turning right base, runway 324, Lakewood. Almost did it. We got a bird up here. Get away, Seagull.
So I guess there's nothing with descending, you know, midfield. My take is, you know, keep the altitude until you don't need it anymore. I'd rather have the altitude than be lower and need it.
Yeah.
That's all. So you're not gonna have the same amount of drag. So the airplane's not gonna have the same rate of descent. The only thing that changes is just a little bit of a shallower approach.
Lakewood traffic, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha is on final, runway 24, Lakewood. Way too much speed right here.